Right, here we are guys in GT Superbikes Kawasaki dealership in Pontyclean. I was told it was Pontyclean by my boss who's Welsh, but I would actually pronounce it Pontyclean, but what do I know, I'm not Welsh. So here we are, enough talk. Here is the beast, 636 2014. It's got a few little chips here and there, but on from that, it's actually very good condition. It's got lots of carbon fibre. Chris is going to take it for a ride for Taffy. Taffy's working. It's a little test ride. I've got to try it out. Give it a whirl. Izzy Wizzy Wizzy 600. Let's get busy. Going for the quick shifter. Oh, she sounds lovely. Oh, Taffy, this sounds way too nice. Alright, I'm in full power mode. I'm on traction control 2, so I think that's like the middle setting. 1 is the least and 3 is the most, and I'm on 2. I'll change that in a mo. I might even turn it off. It's quite hard, the front end. She sounds nice, doesn't she? Oh, she's a bit bad. This front brakes need a bit more power. She sounds beautiful. Oh, I've got to say it, Taffy, you lucky bugger. It's loud, it's not quiet, this bike. I'm going to take it back around, see if I can find slightly better roads. It's got a little bit of a hesitation there. Oh my god, it's a little bit snappy. That might be because I've turned the traction control down. I'll play with that in a sec. Oh, it does have a nice little poppy cracky, this bike. Very nice. Brakes definitely aren't kind of as good as they could be, I don't feel. I think they could be better. Okay, mate. Right, let's have a little play a minute. Let's turn this traction control off. Right, it's off. Now, initial thoughts, it's got a little bit of like a little bit of lag. A little tiny bit of lag. Just the very initial pickup of the throttle. It's a tiny bit of lag. Yeah. But on from that, she's a beauty. I like it actually. I love the sound of it. It's not too powerful, I don't think, for Taffy. We're going to see now with the traction control off. But it's not insane power delivery. It is fast though. It's not a slouch as you would expect, really, wouldn't you? But I'm going to be interested now to see what it's like with the traction control off. and it's due. The dealership's gonna, let's make it a bit quieter. They're gonna do a fork seal on it. It's one of the fork seals have gone. I can definitely feel that. It's just a little bit harsh, one of the forks. So that's good. Insane. It's not insane. It's nice, actually. That's just nice. It's not. I think Taffy could cope with that. It is fast. It's definitely not BMW S1000RR fast, of course, because this is like 130, 140 brake horsepower ish. Obviously, my BMW's around 200. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot kind of. Not as powerful, but it's nice. It's definitely got some attitude. It's got that kind of Kawasaki attitude that I'm also familiar with from the old 10R. Definitely takes me back to the 10R days. Thank you. Sounds lovely, actually. I wonder if there is a baffle, because I think this might be even a bit too loud for the Taff. And it revs so freely. That is very nice. Yeah, there's a little bit on and off. Just that initial pickup's like, oh, she's a fucking goer. Oh my god. She's beautiful. I like this. What a sound. Oh, what a buzzer. What a thrill. I mean, I don't know what Taffy's going to make of it. So it's going to be interesting how she kind of gets on with this. It's very much kind of on and off power. It's very kind of like that initial pickup from no throttle to just getting on the gas is kind of a bit snatchy. That's the word. It's a bit snatchy. But let's do some lower speed stuff. It's easy to live with. There's a lot of weight on your hands, so it's definitely more focused, and I think this is as high as the forks go on the clamps. But fifth gear, like 20-30 mile an hour, it's quite happy with that. yeah, it's not snatchy in these circumstances. I think it's more so when you got it on the boil, higher up revs, it becomes a bit more snatchy when you first of all get on the gas. But quite easy to live with. But I think this is a bit noisy for Taffy, so maybe we can get a baffle in for her. So Taffy, I hope you're going to enjoy this bike. It's a bit of a bad boy, this one. Little bad ninja. Taffy's first bike. She's insistent. She wanted a ZX6R or a CBR not 1000, CBR 600. The only kind of downside for this bike is that we're spending a bit more than what we budgeted on. We were going to spend 4,500, but this one is more around 6,500. It's actually 6.6 at the moment. That's mine, this diesel, and the cyclist. Come on, mate. Okay. Yeah, but I wanted this one because this is an ABS. It's going to make Taffy that bit safer. I think there's still a bit of diesel down here. Speed cameras, really? No one told me about speed cameras. But it's easy to ride at lower speeds. But now, that feels, below 40. That feels quite civilised. I don't feel like I have to kind of give it the beans. This is average speed cameras. I'm not going to push me luck. I did see a police car as well, so Grizz isn't going to be cheeky. But it's all good. It's all good work. It's all nice to see what it's like to ride at lower speeds. I mean, the suspension's hard. It's not, a comfy bike. It's not a sports tourer. This is a focused sports bike. Let's pull over here and have a little look at it. Another little look. So I didn't put that traction control into 3 on its most intrusive setting, but yeah, it's good as it was. Let's have a listen to it again. Sounds alright. I like it. I hope Taff is going to like it. But anyway, there she is. 2014 ABS ZX6R. And yeah, I'm liking it, and I hope Taffy is liking it. She sent me out today. Sadly, she had to work today. Sent me out, and basically I've got to check it out and make sure it's in good condition. There's a little touch here and a few on the tank. Maybe we can get some touch-up paint. I'm happy with this bike, actually. And we've been looking around a lot. It's been really hard to find. They're very, very few in between the ABS models. What have we got on here anyway? We've got crash bungs on the rear. We've got some rear stands here as well. The M4 exhaust, which is decatted, as you could hear. We've got a nice carbon fibre front mudguard as well, along with the footrests, which are carbon fibre. But yeah, nice seat, and it's quite comfy. It's not too hard. It's data tagged as well, which is great, which is going to reduce the insurance a little bit. Taffy's first bike. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a bit of corrosion on the downpipes, but it's surface corrosion, so I think I can clean that off. The engine itself is very clean. It's a bit of a goer, to say the least. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna buy it. And Taffy and I are going to share this bike. I don't know how much I'm going to use it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the BMW yet. But we've spent a lot more on this. £2 more on this than we intended to. So, yeah, the upshot is that I'm going to use this more, and I'm probably going to end up selling the BMW and buying something a bit cheaper and buying a car as well, because our car is rubbish. The car has done like over 300,000 miles, and it's just so tired, it's unreal. It barely made it here today. I had to use the car today because there's parts to come back for this. Got all the standard parts as well for it, which is cool. Not the best light grizz. Need to turn it so I'm with the light. Right, that's enough photos. Let's get back to the dealership. It's funny, isn't it? I did that last video saying I've never bought from a dealership and probably never will. And here I am buying from a dealership. Right, let's get back before he thinks I've disappeared with his bike. And it's nice and smooth on the pull away. I think Taffy will be fine actually. It's far from intimidating. If you keep the revs down, it's nice and smooth and nothing aggressive about it. As I say, this bike's not perfect. They're not cheap. The ABS models aren't cheap. This isn't perfect. We knew it's not perfect. We didn't want anything too perfect because Taffy is paranoid about possibly dropping it off the side stand when she's manoeuvring it or something silly. So she doesn't want something she's gonna have to worry about too much as her first bike. But I think she'll be fine. It doesn't feel like a heavy bike. It's physically quite big. The tank is quite big, I guess, and wide, but it's lovely actually. I don't know how Taffy's going to get on with that, but yeah, it's physically quite wide, but not where your legs go, either side of the tank, but I think she'll be fine. Doesn't really do anything too crazy at all. It's not snatchy at these lower speeds. 4th gear, 20 mile an hour, 19 mile an hour, and it's quite happy. Right, let's see if we can get a nice little bit of open road maybe. Actually, I need to change the power mode again. Okay, enough faffing. Gearbox feels very good. No problems with the gearbox. Clutch feels good. That front brake, you've got to grab a handful of it to get it going. Maybe we can get some better pads in there. Certainly gives out some lovely little cracks. The exhaust. It's a great fun bike. I think Taff is going to love it. I can tell it's good because I don't want to take it back yet. I've not had enough fun yet. Sounds gorgeous, I love it. What a fun bike. What a fun bike. Buying it for Taffy. buying it for me, buying it for Taffy. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I was right. I said this to Taffy last night. I can have more fun on this bike than I can mine on the BMW. Just because it just gives you more thrills. It sounds more amazing, and yeah, it's just a bit of everything more. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. I'm going to go in and give this man some money.